Hello again, YouTube. This is the second video of the comparison of the mapping systems, where we're comparing Ancient Armies maps with those in Command Ops. Again, this is so I can provide evidence to the community that the two engines are completely different, and my mapping system has nothing to do with Command Ops and vice versa. Uh, as I've mentioned in the earlier video, the biggest difference is mine is vectorized and Command Ops isn't. And in layman's speak, what that means is the Command Ops maps static images, and this has several effects. The first one is there's no continuous zoom. To zoom, it's in different levels like this, and that's because it's not vectorized. So that's one big difference straight away. And even if you look away from the map and look at the units themselves, because the units in Command Ops are bitmaps, I'm guessing they don't scale very well because regardless of what zoom I have the map on, they retain their size effectively. Whereas the units in Ancient Armies will resize correctly as the map zoom is altered. Command Ops though does have a few advantages over Ancient Armies in the mapping department. One of the big advantages is it can support textures, and because of that you end up with this much richer display. So you got trees that look pretty good, and even the contours have got this noise in it, which I think makes it look very good, and it's certainly a lot less artificial than Ancient Armies. Now, I think the reason why the arguments or the discussions on the forums kicked off in the first place is because both systems, as far as I'm aware, are the only wargame systems that can deal with curves in the terrain. Now, curves from a programmer's point of view are quite tricky to program because computers and calculations are good at dealing with straight lines. The calculations for curves are relatively more complex. And in the case of Ancient Armies, because it's all vectorized and 3D engines can only deal with triangles, I've actually got code which looks at the curve and then calculates the triangles to fit the curve, so it's all really complicated stuff. So the end result is that there are very few wargames out there that do have curves in the map. Like I say, I can only think of two. One is Command Ops and the other is Ancient Armies. And given that Ancient Armies is a new kid on the block, I can quite understand why when people see the maps in Ancient Armies, they see these curves, because in their minds the only other system with them is Command Ops. They, I guess, immediately think that I'm copying Command Ops. But that's not the case. All I've done is implement curves because at the end of the day, contours are curvy by nature. They look quite artificial if you draw them as straight lines. Now, I'm a big fan of Command Ops, so in some ways I'm quite pleased that people are comparing Ancient Armies maps with Command Ops, because for me that's high praise indeed. But I don't want the discussions to focus on the fact that Ancient Armies might be copied from Command Ops, because that really is not the case. Right, hopefully by showing these two videos you can see the differences between the two and make your own judgment. Thank you for watching. Bye.